Now, in the studio today, I'm really excited. We've got one of the original Afrobeats dancehall movers in the city, an international DJ and host, DJ Pandora.
Yes, yes.
So good to have you here.
Thank you very much for having me.
How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah.
Had a good night's rest, had a long day.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I had a long weekend, but I'm here and I'm grateful.
Love to see it. Have you actually had a long night's rest? Because yesterday you was working.
You know what? Like my weekends, anything over 5 hours
Yeah.
is a long night. So I'm
Damn.
happy. I've rested well.
Love that for you. Okay, now we're going to jump into some quick fire questions, yeah? Just tell me whatever comes to your mind first, yeah?
Cool.
So what's the craziest thing that's happened to you during a set?
Ooh, craziest thing.
Yeah.
Probably one time I was playing and someone comes up to me and they
Yeah.
basically said, I just broke up with my husband
Stop it.
and just walked off. Honestly, I was just like, you know, when you're trying to process something, you're
Yeah.
like, what am I meant to do with this information? Like,
Yeah.
you know, am I meant to do something? Am I meant to say something? And she just walked off.
Damn, no context, nothing.
That was literally it, and I didn't see it the whole night. Gone, it's just gone. I was like, wow.
Ain't no way. Did you at least play her a song, like to...
The thing is, like, I wanted to cater for her. I was like, you know what? Let me play a song, either like an independent woman song or something. Like that. But then she was just gone. Like
She just disappeared.
completely gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably the weirdest thing that's happened.
Damn, that's so interesting. I'm so invested now. Like, what happened to her? What did the husband do?
Literally.
Okay, and who's your dream artist to open for?
Dream. Oh, that's a very good one. I'll probably say right now, definitely Vibes Cartel.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah,
Vibes Cartel.
trust me.
But obviously before he came out,
Yeah.
I'll probably say I'm a huge Massacre fan.
Yeah,
And funny enough, I've been to one of his shows.
Okay.
And yeah, the way he performs.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to open for him.
Oh, damn, yeah. His music is
Amazing.
10/10, honestly.
Amazing.
Yeah. Where did you see him?
It was in Manchester.
Oh, nice.
So I wanted to go to London show.
Yeah,
But then I got a bit held up, so I was like, you know what? Let me at least make the Manchester show.
yeah.
Yeah, it was really good though.
Sick.
Really good. Yeah.
Nice. And now we'll talk about this a bit later, but I know you don't chef it up only in the music, you're also an actual chef. So what's your go-to like pre-show meal? Or are you one of those people who eats before or you don't?
I think sometimes I eat before,
Yeah.
but I tend to eat quite light because I don't like to have like, you know, me feel heavy, and, you know, you feel like restricted. So
Yeah.
probably my go-to would be, I don't know, like for me, it's whatever I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever I can get my hands on, I just eat something and then just keep it moving. So
Fair enough. What did you have yesterday?
yesterday,
Yeah, before yesterday's show.
before yesterday's show, well, before the day show,
Yeah.
I had literally just some chicken wings. Like I had some chicken wings. I was like, you know what? Something that's going to go down me,
Yeah.
not be too heavy, and that carried me for the rest of the day. But in between the day and night,
Yeah.
I had, what did I have? I literally had some cheesy chips
Yeah.
and like half a burger. That was it.
Sorted.
That was it. Yeah.
Love that. Now, what's one song that never fails you? Like, you know, you play that song and the crowd is gonna go wild.
I think at the moment, right now,
Yeah.
probably Jealousy. Like
Oh.
no matter where I go, like no matter what other crowd is in front of me,
Yeah.
whenever I play that song, once they hear the intro
Yeah.
and they hear the ooh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Honestly, even you just saying ooh, I'm like,
Yeah.
hey. Such a banger. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of, what's one song would you say that's been on replay for you, like in the past week or so?
Past week,
Yeah.
that's a tough one.
Yeah.
A tough one. I think for me, I always like to listen to different types of music.
I
so
see.
I'm always flipping.
Yeah.
But recently, what's been on replay? Can't even say. Like,
Yeah.
It's always like my playlist is always all over the place.
Okay.
All over the place.
Yeah. And do you listen to the same music that you play or?
Yeah, so a bit of both. So like I listen to a lot of stuff I play, but at the same time, there's certain genres that I don't get to play.
Yeah.
Like for example, a lot of people would not know I'm actually a big Kazomba fan.
Ooh,
I know
are
it.
you?
Exactly.
Love to see it.
You know, so like I will listen to that in my
Yeah.
spare time because that's the time I get to listen to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because obviously when I'm playing, I don't like the crowds that I have and the type of bookings I have. I'm
Yeah.
able to play that kind of music.
Yeah,
And it's even like I play a lot of soca as well. Like I love soca.
yeah,
Big soca fan.
yeah.
And it's not even just like a quick soca. It's like you know mid-range soca, which is just nice to vibe to, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably say those are the two genres that I play a lot.
Okay.
That I don't obviously get to play.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, fairs. Yeah. Soca and Kizomba
Is what
locked
I mean.
in.
I think they are. I wouldn't say underrated. I'll just say that they're not always in the front.
Yeah.
Of a lot of the things that you like, a lot of the events you go to, and a lot of the club nights, you know. So you kind of have
Definitely.
to find it,
Yeah.
tap into it,
Yeah.
and then once you get onto it, yeah.
Literally. I feel like those are like genres that I feel people would know would like, but they don't know they like yet. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like whenever I would mix, like I was try and slip a song into a set.
Yeah.
And people, like someone wouldn't even realize what you're doing. But then obviously when you're after, I played a soca song.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah.
Or like, for example, when you're playing something slow and you just slip in cheeky Kizomba song, just slip it in there. Even if it's like a mashup, you kind of like bring it in and out. And then everyone's like, they can feel it and they feel something different, but they don't know what they're feeling.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the power of music. You know, I love it. You know, it's beautiful.
Definitely love that. Yeah. Now we go like way back. Like I remember I was literally just looking at a poster for like the first event we did together in Cardiff, and it was like
Yes.
I think it was like 2017.
Yes, it must have been
Yes.
17.
Yeah, 17, 16,
16,
something like
17,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. And like I remember at the time, like DJing was more of like, I don't know, would you say like it was more of like a hobby for you at the time? Like you were like, yeah, I DJ, you know, it's just like a side quest type of thing. So yeah, how's that shift been? Like how's that gone from like just a hobby to now being like something that you do quite often?
It's been good. I think like honestly speaking, you know, when it comes to people who have brought me out of my shell, you're actually one of them, because like I said, that opportunity or that collaboration we did kind of like opened my eyes to like, you know, I enjoy DJing.
Yeah.
I enjoy the music element. I enjoy, you know, having people having fun and creating that atmosphere for them, you know. And obviously the first event we did, you know, I remember like, yeah, let's just do it. You know, I think you're working for the club and they were like, oh, you know, I've got a room that we can use. I was like, let's just go for it. And then, you know, we're there and the next minute, like people just start turning up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is weird.
Honestly.
And then before you know it, like it's just crazy, you know, people are coming in and oh, we heard about this. And it's like, you know, that's kind of when I realized that there's more to it than a hobby. Like, you know, I can make something out of this. And obviously I enjoyed the experience. Yeah. You know, especially in the early days. I think that's probably the most fun I had in the early days. Cause like, you know, back then it's a thing where, you know, even though you want to grow, it's like you don't really understand where you're going. So like I wouldn't say you're not critical, but like you just do things. You're like, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. And it's like now compared to then, it's like you have to kind of calculate. You have to put things out on a table and work it out and say, cool, what's going to make sense? You know, so I feel like back then the fun element of just, let's just do it. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. But the transition has been really nice. And obviously I was still at uni at the time. Yeah. So then coming out of uni and coming into lockdown and out of lockdown, it kind of like solidified for me that this is something that I enjoy doing. Yeah. And I genuinely have a passion for, you know. And it's like during lockdown when I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do, organize events, DJ and just, you know, be in my element. Yeah. I felt it, you know, I really felt it. And I think that's what really fueled me coming out of lockdown to say, you know what? Let's just go for it. Yeah. Let's just do this. Yeah. So, but it's been nice. It's been a nice transition. Really
amazing.
Nice transition.
Yeah. I could definitely relate to that feeling like you were saying actually, because it was as simple as being like, yo, we don't have many Afrobeats events. Should we just do one next month? And we're like, yeah, let's do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a lot more like complicated now. Yeah. But do you feel like you were speaking of like the COVID time and now, do you feel like it's like events, like the scene has gone back to what it was like before, or like have we fully transitioned to like the new normal, or is it still not fully?
It's a weird one. So like, you know, before lockdown, we had a very interesting dynamics in the city. Yeah. Even like with events, you know, there's only, like you said, there's only so much going on. Yeah. So like people knew, you know, like this, you have to go to this, you have to go to that. You know? Yeah. And it's like coming out, there's a lot more, I think because the clubs and venues were suffering financially, it's like they want things happening. You know? And it kind of, it's encouraged promoters and it's encouraged event organizers and DJs to put themselves out there, you know, and able to express. So like, I feel like it's changed for the better coming out of lockdown. You know? So much more going on. Yeah. So much more you can, you know, now you can decide, you can pick, you know, it's not you just have to be there. It's like, you know, there's so much out there that's good for the people to have fun. So, it's good. It's good. It's a really good transition. Yeah.
Love that. Yeah. And you've done a couple of international shows. I've seen Australia, Spain. Tell me more about that. Where have you played?
First international show. What's my first one actually? It's been a lot, but I played in all types of places.
Yeah.
So, Spain, Portugal, Cayman Islands, America, he said Australia, and what's the one we went to? Israel.
Damn, I want to hear about Israel. That's like so random.
Israel was honestly one of the most interesting, exciting experiences I've had. We were literally in Israel, for 8 hours.
Stop it. How?
8 hours.
How did that come about?
So my good friend Denny Huss, right? So he had a booking in Israel. A random guy just reached out to him and was like, look, like, we like what you're doing. We want to bring you out here. And obviously, similar thing, like when people contact you, you kind of, first of all, you question and be like, is this legit or not? You know, but obviously it was legit. Like the guy genuinely just says, you look, I do Afrobeats events, the only Afrobeats main event in Israel. And I want you guys to come. So obviously we were like, cool, let's go. So that weekend was like a crazy weekend for us. I think we had an event on a Friday. Saturday was Israel, and Sunday, I think, we had a concert in London that we wanted to go to. So like, we told the guy, we said, look, we can come, but you know, we kind of have to be in and be out. And then we was like, cool, that's calm. So we were talking like close to the time when now we're booking all the kind of stuff and sorting the logistics out. And then he was like, cool, are you guys okay if you fly in? I think we landed at like 8 o'clock and then fly back at like, I think it was 5 in the morning.
No way.
Something silly like that. And we're like, at first we were like, it's calm. And then on the way in, our flight got delayed. So then literally we were already like cutting it fine. So we literally got to Israel. He organised a chauffeur transfer, pick us up, took us from the airport to where we were meant to be staying. We actually got there, had a bit of food, showered, got ready, went to the club, and then straight from the club, back in the taxi, straight to the airport and back to the UK. Just like that.
That's crazy.
Like we spent more time traveling than being in Israel. And, you know, obviously I wasn't able to experience Israel during the day. It would have been really nice.
I can imagine.
It was crazy. Crazy.
And sorry, go on.
It was in and out. Like literally in and out. Like we touched, we done our thing and we just left.
Because this is the thing. I feel like sometimes it looks like, people get to travel and do all of this, but sometimes you don't even actually get to see the places you go to. Gran Canaria, that's one. Another one, similar kind of situation where I was in the night before, literally similar kind of thing. Had dinner, more or less chilled for a bit, went to club, done my thing, came back, literally napped for 2 hours and back, you know. And it's like when I told people, you know, I think it was in January. It was in January. So imagine it's a time of year where it's cold over here and it's warm over there. So people think, it's really like, you're so lucky to go to Gran Canaria. This time of year it's going to be hot. And I didn't even see any sun. Damn.
I got there when it was sunset. And by the time it was sunrise, I was on the plane. It's crazy.
That is wild. Crazy. And I know you're part of the Super Seal collective.
Super Seal Sound.
Yes. Tell me more about Super Seal Sound.
So one of my good friends from university, Dave, when we were towards the early stages of doing events, we kind of got to know each other and we were talking and we got really close at the time. And he was telling me, one of his cousins is a DJ as well, but he was in Miami and he was like, he runs a sound called Super Seal Sound. And we kind of explained the dynamics and all that kind of stuff because I was kind of new to this at the time. I was still like building myself as a DJ. So he was like, you know, it'd be really nice to get you involved. And I was like, let's go for it. You know, obviously not really knowing what I was getting myself into, not in a bad way, but like it was all new to me. Right. So now we start communicating. It's myself, him, and then obviously his cousin was in Miami, and then we had a guy in Jamaica at the time. He was doing all of our like admin stuff and also all of our like editing. So we were in touch. We just kind of tried to build a brand on this side and kind of represent Super Seal over here. So like whenever I do bookings and that kind of stuff, I kind of represent, wear T-shirts and as you can see.
Yes, I see you repping.
You know, so wherever I go, you know, I represent the sound. And obviously we then coming out of lockdown, it was my birthday. I was organising my birthday. And during lockdown, actually, go back a bit. During lockdown, what we were able to do is we have a lot of like online connections. So like when it came to doing live streams, what we'll do is one will sign into the account, do a live stream, one will sign in over that side. So people were able to see that, you know, Super Seal is a worldwide thing. You know, you go on the page and then Pandora's doing the hour, it's in England. And then one's doing an hour from Jamaica, one's doing an hour from Cayman.
Yeah.
So, you know, we kind of were able to build this kind of unity of people, you know, who we're all on the same path and we all represent the same sound, and we're trying to build like a brand that is recognized worldwide, you know. You know, we can carry ourselves anywhere into any situation and different types of people and different types of music as well, because we all specialize in different areas. Yeah. So like back then I was mainly the Afrobeats guy.
I see, yeah.
You know, and obviously they've now got me a lot into dancehall and, you know, vice versa. Like we help each other and kind of, you know, say, cool, you know, this is what's playing over here, you know, what's popping in America, what's popping in Cayman, and we kind of we share our knowledge and we grow together. Yeah. And so then coming out of lockdown, I was organising my birthday party and there was a certain event which we do called Everything Seal. Yeah. Which is an all black party. Yeah. It's like an upscale type of event where people, you know, we want people to dress up and feel special, and it gives that kind of mature partying vibe where it's not too crazy, but people still have fun. Yeah. So, you know, the idea popped up, you know, why don't you do Everything Seal in the UK? So I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me give it a try. Let me give it a shot. Yeah. So I started organising it and doing all the work and, you know, how it is, flyers, promotion, letting people know. And obviously it was something different for Cardiff. So people were quite excited for it. Yeah. You know, and like anything, my weekends are always quite busy. So I knew it was on the Friday, Saturday? It was on the Friday that year. But funny enough, I had an inquiry for a wedding, a last minute wedding on the Thursday. Right. So me being me, I said, you know what, like, it's the day before. Why not? Like,
what does that have to do with the next day?
What does that have to do with the next day? You know? So I was like, yeah, let me take it. And then immediately I was like telling him, I'm going to do a wedding. He messaged me. Dave messaged me saying, by the way, yeah, man, just don't take the wedding booking. I'm thinking, this is weird. Yeah. So I was like, cool. And then my brother said the same thing to me. He called me. It's like, yo, man, this wedding, yeah, just don't do it, man. And I was thinking, this is weird. Like, I've never been told not to go and, you know, get work or like to express myself and just DJ. So, but I didn't think anything of it. Yeah. Calm. So the day before, now I'm in Cardiff, I said, you know what, let me come, let me go out and just chill, whatever. And then I'm just relaxing. Yeah. Chilling. And then I think we said, let's go for food. Went to a restaurant. There, and then I'm thinking, these guys, 3-4 guys start walking over. Yeah. I think, what's going on? I look up, it's Dave, it's Andrew. And obviously they came to surprise me from America and Cayman. So obviously that's the reason why, because they knew that they were coming down. Yeah. So then this was the first time that I actually met Andrew. Because Andrew's the one who basically is the founder of Super Seal. This is the first time I met him in the flesh. Yeah, so the whole time you were interacting with him online? Whole time for years. It was like a good probably 3 years, 3-4 years. Oh, wow. Interacting. But it's the first time we met in person after lockdown. So it was really, really nice. Really, really nice. So I really enjoyed the experience. And then obviously after, we then had our first proper link up in Cayman Islands, which was 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah. Where we had our first proper link up for an event called Street Vibes. Amazing. Which is like an outdoor nighttime event. It's more or less like a night festival. Okay. It's a real experience. Yeah. It was crazy. So it was really nice. So like now what we try and do is, you know, once a year, we try and at least do an event that we're all together. Right. So, yeah. That's the journey about Super Seal. So yeah, I'm still here. That's amazing. Representing. Looking forward to what's coming. I know you guys have a show coming up. You've got Everything Sealed really soon. Yes, it's going to be next month in Bristol. Great. Yeah. So what can we expect from that? Oh, I can't say too much. But the Miami boys are coming. That's all I can say. Okay, the Miami boys are coming. You all heard it here first. We're flying in the Miami DJs. Yeah. And not DJ, DJs with an S. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to put on a good show. Yeah. Really good show. Love to see it. I cannot wait.
Now, we're still hanging out with DJ Pandora on the show today. Now, Pandora, I know you're from Zambia. How's that heritage? Like, how does it influence your music or how you play?
I think so. Zambian music is not really played that much in the UK.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Zambian community is very. It's not. I wouldn't say it's small.
Yeah.
But I'll say it's very like people kind of stick together in a sense. So there's certain areas that there's a lot of Zambians.
Yeah.
Like for example, there's London. There's Leeds.
Yeah.
The Midlands. There's quite in Birmingham side. There's quite a few.
Yeah.
So I feel like in terms of my heritage, a lot of people don't even know. Well, they know, but they don't really know like that because I don't play as much Zambian music.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, the music is the music. It's great.
Yeah.
And it's like whenever I can, I try and slip some songs into sets that people don't know. This is a Zambian song.
Yeah.
So, I always try my hardest to bring that out of me as well whilst I'm DJing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, I love that. There's a Zambian song I really like. I think it's called Cinderella or something. Do you know what the song I'm talking about?
I think so. Is it like an old tune? Or is it new?
I feel like it's recent, but I can't remember. Yeah. I can't remember the artist's name. It's a banger.
Let me know.
Yeah, definitely. I'll send you the link. Yeah. Any Zambian artists we should be looking out for or listening to?
Well, at the moment,
yeah,
Your Maps is probably our.
Oh yeah.
He's our biggest. Like he's the one who's traveling around.
Yeah.
So Your Maps is doing numbers.
Yeah.
There's Kelke as well. Javan, a female artist, she's a wicked artist.
Yeah.
She's like a rapper / singer as well.
Sick.
I'll probably say those three. Rich Busy's old school.
Yeah.
He's like imagine your coffee Olumide.
Yeah.
In Zambia.
Damn. What does that sound like? Is it like a Coffee Olamide sound? Or
it's not like that, but it's like more dancey.
Okay.
Do you get me? It's more like it's music that gets people going.
Yeah.
In that sense. And it's like proper like waistline.
Yeah.
So it's heavy.
Yeah.
But,
love to see it. Yeah.
Those are the guys I'll say to listen to.
Yeah.
We've got Mampi as well. She's old school. She's been running things for a long time.
Yeah.
But her music is solid as well. Like
nice.
It will never die.
Yeah.
Her music will never die. So.
Definitely look out for them. There was that Amarula song. Was that Zambian? Or is that a different? His name is Roberto.
Roberto, Roberto, That's definitely Zambian, I know he was doing a lot in the Southern African area.
Yeah.
So Roberto is Zambian.
Yeah, listen, that song had us in a chokehold in was it 2016? yeah. Literally back to back. Yeah.
Wicked song.
Yeah.
Wicked song.
Okay, and we mentioned earlier about you being a chef. You've got Pandora's Kitchen.
Pandora's Kitchen.
Yeah. What's that about?
So, funny enough, it started during lockdown.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So I've always loved to cook.
Yeah.
Like, besides DJing, like my food has always been my go-to.
Yeah.
I love to be in the kitchen. It's very like relaxing for me.
Yeah.
So during lockdown, I kind of had nothing to do. I had time on my hands.
Yeah.
And I was cooking every day.
Yeah.
So like I was at the time, me and the boys will link up literally more or less every day.
Yeah.
Have like little barbecues and whatever in the evening. And then, I was always post food on my Snap and post with my Instagram. And people were like, if we knew you were cooking, we would have come. Like, we'd actually pay for this food.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. I thought, no, let me just see what I can do with this. So I literally next day I posted, I said, look, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
That's it. And everyone starts messaging me, can I order? And I was thinking, okay. And obviously then I started cooking for people.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even expensive. I'm trying to make money. I just wanted to do something I enjoyed doing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed being in the kitchen. So like I've more or less taken that passion and kind of built on it, So like now I do certain bookings, I do certain private catering bookings where, if someone has a party, let's say 30 to 50 people, I can cater for it.
Yeah.
And it's like I've actually taken it to a level where it's serious. Like food is my second passion. I'm happy that I'm able to express myself in that sense alongside the music, So that's what's up.
Oh, that's amazing. So do you even get to enjoy like your shows? Because like you're organizing, you're DJing, you're cooking.
Yeah, no, I do enjoy it. The thing is, like as an organizer, I enjoy watching people have fun.
Okay,
You know, like I don't necessarily have to be having fun, but for me to know that the people are having fun, similar to DJing, like, I'd love to be, like I love dancing.
Yeah.
I'd love to be partying.
Yeah.
But it's like, for me to stand behind the decks and see the people having fun, see the people enjoying the food, see the smiles on their faces, that's what's enjoyment for me in those scenarios.
Yeah.
That's me enjoying myself.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's just, in the background.
In the background. I hear
In
it.
the
I hear
background,
it.
yeah.
Okay. Well, where can people find you in terms of the events and also with regards to the cooking business?
All right. So with the events,
Yeah.
Diff Vibes UK, that's the main event page. So we do anything from day parties, nights. We actually did our first paint party. So like, we try and do different types of parties. So try and tap into different areas and just make it something that, you know, we're able to deliver something different and bring different people together.
Yeah.
That's the main game. So that's Diff Vibes UK.
Yeah.
And Pandora's Kitchen, it's Pandora's Kitchen. If you ever need anything, as small, as big, whether it's something just like one dish, just shout me.
Love that.
I can sort you out.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. All right. So you've been hanging out with me, your girl Wafa, our man, and DJ Pandora. It's been lovely having you.
Thank you very much.